Hello beautiful people, welcome to Contour. This is my first video ever posted on this channel, so thank you so much for taking time out of your day to get on your mat and move with me. I'm going to be taking you through just under 20 minutes of a deep core workout. I'm going to be using my ankle weights and my 2.5 pound hand weights today. If you don't have equipment at home or you don't want to use equipment, you definitely don't have to. It's always optional. So again, thank you for moving with me today. I really hope you enjoy this 20-minute core workout, and whenever you're ready to go, just meet me on your mat. Alright, once you've laid it down onto your mat and you're ready to move, we're going to get going. I'm going to have you lie on your back to start, and if you're using your weights today, I just want you to bring them down with you so you don't have to get up and down to grab them again. So just finding a way onto your back body, finding a shape that just feels really comfortable, really restful, where you feel really grounded. Before we get into our class today, we're just going to take some moments to settle into breath and intention. Bring awareness into your next inhale, expanding through the ribs, filling the belly and the chest with air. As you exhale, softening through the ribs, anchoring through the back of the head, taking a big sigh out through your mouth. Let's find another full breath in, fill the belly, feel the back body press against the mat. And as you exhale, start to dive your awareness into your lower belly, softening and settling. Maybe you want to take your left hand to your heart, right hand down to your lower abdominals, taking space to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Taking a moment to find gratitude for your body, for your mind, for movement, maybe settling on an intention to keep you present for our next few moments together. One more big breath in, taking another full breath out. At the end of that exhale, let's start to pull the knees into the chest. Maybe take a small rock side to side, feeling a little massage through the hips and through the lower back. As you take your next exhale, start to pull the knees in towards the chest, drive the nose up towards the knees, find your belly button into that center spine, big contraction, and then as you inhale at the back of the head, feel really nice and heavy tailbone anchors. Elbows go wide into your cactus, heels and soles of the feet to plant on the mat. Open your heart towards the sky. Let's start to take some small windshield wipers right and left. And as this starts to feel really good for you, maybe you make these a little bit bigger here. On your next breath out, let's hold the knees over to the left side of the mat. Take a big twist. Maybe if you want a little bit more depth, you cross that right leg over the left and you take a nice big pull. Keeping that right shoulder, right elbow really nice and heavy down into the floor beneath you. As you take that next breath in, let's pull the knees up to center. Let's switch sides. Full exhale, knees dive to the right. Maybe you're crossing that right knee over that left knee over that right knee. You're taking a nice big twist here. Maybe you find that gaze into opposition, so maybe that head turns over to the left for an even deeper stretch. Breathing into the left lung, full inhale. Beautiful, let's find a full exhale. Let's pull the knees back into center. Let's bring the knees into the chest one last time, taking anything else that your body is asking for here. Any other stretching? Any more cycles of breath? When you're ready to get moving, I'm going to have you grab your weights into either one of your hands, and your weights are going to stretch up and over the shoulders. Now the knees are going to land right over the hips, and the shins are going to be parallel to the ceiling. Take a second to imprint that low back. Feel that rib-hip connection. Squeeze into the lower belly right away. We're going to find some single leg toe taps. You take a nice big exhale as your right toe meets the top of the mat. Good. As you inhale, let's pull that right knee back up to center. Find your tabletop. Good. Left side. Inhale to tap. Exhale. Beautiful big drive. Knees up to table. Beautiful. Lowering slow. Squeezing up nice and tall. Good. Lots of energy through those toes here. We have a soft pinch of the shoulder blades down on the mat so the shoulders pull away from the ears and the sides of your neck are really nice and long. Beautiful. We're going to add on here. You're going to find 2 single leg toe taps. We're going to go right. We're going to find a nice big breath out. We go left. As you exhale, sweep the hands on the sides of your waist. Let's start to find a nice big ab curl here. Big squeeze. Reset the hands over shoulders. Knees stay right over top of the hips. Find your combo. We toe tap right. You squeeze to lift, bring it home, toe tap left. Good, squeeze to lift, bring it home, we're sitting through the ribs. Exhaling as you drive the hands down the sides of the waist. Lift the head, neck, shoulders off the mat, unlock the chin from heart center. Beautiful, reset. So this is your combo. We're gonna stay here for a few moments and then we're gonna start to add on, we start to challenge ourselves. So those toe taps are activating the lower belly, this ab curl, we're starting to activate into the upper abdominals. Nice work. At any time here, if you need to ditch your ankle weights, if you have them on, or ditch your hand weights, you're more than welcome to do this, no equipment. Nice job, good. So the next time that we move into that ab curl, we're gonna find 2 ab curls and an alternate single leg extension. As you exhale, start to extend the right leg nice and long. Can you hover your heel onto the mat below you? Beautiful, and then reset. Inhale. Good, let's find an exhale as you ab curl. Left leg reaches really nice and long. You squeeze, flexing into the working quad, and then reset. Beautiful, 2 toe taps. Right side, big breath. Good, you should start to feel your center core light up here. Good, right leg extension, ab curl, big sweep. Beautiful job. Left side, extend, big ab curl. Reset. Good, we're gonna find this combo one more time here. 2 toe taps. Huge breaths here, big, big, big squeeze. Nice work, exhale, right leg extends. Reset, beautiful, left leg extends, breathe it up. Reset into your tabletop, hands on over shoulders. Good, take a breath here to reset into this tabletop. We're starting to find a double toe tap. So from here, take a nice big inhale as both toes meet the floor underneath of you, and then exhale as you squeeze. Use the lower abdominals to drag the knees back home. Good, inhale to tap. Exhale to squeeze, corset through the ribs. Good, so if you feel like you're breathing into your low back here, if you feel like your low back is lifting off of your mat, I really want you to find that rib-hip connection, and I want you to plant that lower back down onto the mat. Let's imprint. Nice work. We're going to add onto this toe tap here. If you want challenge, both hands sweep behind you, biceps frame the ears as the toes tap the mat underneath of you. Big exhale as you squeeze everything together, bring it home. Nice work. Inhale to lower. Exhale to rise. Oh, I'm starting to feel my shakes here. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift, breathe. Awesome, we're here for another 5. But let's keep those shoulders away from the ears here. Last 4. Full breath out as you squeeze. Good, you're strong. 3. The back of the head is staying really nice and heavy. We're here for 2. Good, we're gonna find one more, then we're gonna meet in tabletop. Good, last one. Big squeeze here, get nice and long, full expansive breath. Exhale to bring it nice, tall, home. Awesome. Once you're in that tabletop, extend the toes right over top of the hips. So the toes, the knees, and the hips are in line with one another. If you need a soft bend in the knees, that's no problem. Good, let's flex the feet. The heels are driving towards the sky. Your right leg is going to lower, your heel is going to hover on your mat. But can you put your right toe as you squeeze and lift all the way home? Nice job, good. Flexing the left heel, drive down to hover on the mat. Let's point the left toe and let's squeeze nice and tall. Nice work. So we're working unilaterally here in the legs. So you're going to start to feel your sides of waist brace and turn on. Good, full core push here. Exhale as you drive that leg all the way up tall. Inhale. Good, now squeeze to exhale. Beautiful. We're here for another 5. Good, now you can stay here in this single leg. If you want to start to move double leg in 4, both heels drive down onto the mat for 3. Good, full leg lift, full lower. Nice job, 2. Awesome, good. If you want more on this one, bring the heels together. Let's flex the feet, big toes are touching. Soft bend in the knees if you need. Let's lower, beautiful. Inhale. Full exhale, point the toes, squeeze and lift. Good, nice work. Deep, deep core is turning on. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale. Nice work, good. We don't want to forget about those weights here, so you're nice and long through the upper body. You've got a micro bend in those elbows. Nice work, squeeze and lift. Good, we're here for 5. If you want to challenge here, we're gonna add in 4. We're gonna find a chest fly in 3. Starting to activate a little bit more into the upper core, 2. On this one here, flex the heels down to hover against the mat. Let's open the arms nice and wide. Big, big expansive inhale. Exhale, bring everything home, hands over, line over shoulders. Not here for long, stay with me. Inhale. Good, exhale to squeeze. Nice work. Inhale. Exhale to squeeze. Beautiful, we're here for 5. Nice work, last 4. Good, 3. Finding that chest fly, working really nice and strong here into center core sides of waist. 2. Beautiful work. Last one. Bring it all the way up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Let's pull the knees into the chest. Let's give our bodies a second to rest. Reconnect with your full breath in, your full breath out. Maybe the knees are at the chest and you're taking a small rock side to side. Keep the weights with you if you can. All right, from here, the hands are landing back over top of the shoulders. The knees are coming back over top of the hips for a tabletop. We're finding an alternate leg extension with an ab curl. We're coming back into that little combo here. Finding an ab curl, finding your single leg alternate extension, right side, squeeze, exhale. And then inhale, come all the way home. We're just finding that right side. Exhale, big press, tall. Good, broaden out through the collarbone here. Open your heart, unlock the chin from your chest. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, come all the way home. All right, I'm going to challenge you here. So if you need less, drop your weights or keep the back of your head nice and heavy on the mat. You're holding your right leg long. Find your ab curl. Hold right here. Exhale, big breath. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Now I want that right hand to come up and over your left knee. You squeeze, you reach. You reset that left hand to the inside of the, right hand to the inside of the left thigh. Good. Squeeze and press to outside. Squeeze and brace to inside. Nice work. So if you need less, maybe that back of the head is coming onto the ground. Maybe you're dropping your right heel, or maybe you're ditching your weights. Good. Last 3. Finding your obliques. Big twist here, big reach. Last 2. Good. Can you hold on your 1? Just hold for 5. 4. That right hand is to the outer left thigh for 3. Squeeze and brace for 2. Beautiful. Come all the way back to tabletop. Hands land over shoulders on your 1. Full inhale. Good, I know it's tough, stick with it. As we exhale, we ab curl, the left leg extends nice and long to the top of the mat, and then you reset home. Nice work, big exhale here, squeeze. Just that left side is working, good, come all the way home. This time, you're gonna hold, exhale, squeeze, big breath. Nice work, so that left hand is coming to the outer right thigh, you're squeezing to pull, you're resetting the left hand to the inner right thigh. Good, big press. Energy through the right and left toes here. Good, you know your options. Stay with me. Good, we're here for 3. 2. Good, last one, just hold. Left hand to outer right thigh. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just hold for 5. 4. Last 3. Last 2. I'm shaking. Good, last one, pull the knees to chest. Big breath. Settle right here. Awesome job. Take as much time as you need before we move on. The feet are planted about hip distance apart. Soles of the feet and heels are on the mat. Hands are right up and over the shoulders. We're going to find a nice big roll up. So we're going to take a big exhale. As you exhale, push it through the ribs, vertebrae by vertebrae. We start to come up really nice and tall. We're here for 4. This is nice and slow. You're going to find that sticky spot in the middle. Push through, reach for 3. Hands land all the way up and over the shoulders. 2. Squeeze up on your 1. Chest is open, back body is lengthened. We're going to roll all the way back down nice and slow. So the pelvis tucks. You roll down vertebrae by vertebrae nice and slow as you exhale. Good, as the back of the head meets the mat, hands on over shoulders, you inhale. All right, let's work. Exhale, squeeze up, reach, reach, reach. Good, focus that gaze on 1 point in front of you as you reach nice and tall. Good, exhale, lower. Nice work. Find this inhale here at the bottom. Use your breath. Let it guide you. Exhale, rise for 4. Meet me on the sit bones in 3. Hands are over the shoulders in 2. On your 1. Good. Big breath in. On your exhale, the hands are landing at a diagonal of the shoulders. Slight tuck through the pelvis as you bring the chest back about halfway. You're starting to sweep your right elbow down the right side of your body. Take the gaze with you. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, twist and reach that weight nice and tall in front of you. The left elbow sweeps down the side of your waist. Big squeeze. Exhale, big press, nice and tall up in front of you. Nice work. Right side. Inhale. Good. Exhale, squeeze and reach. Left side. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and reach. That's it. Good. Breathing here for 5. Nice job. We're here for 4. Good, almost there for 3. We're just gonna hold here. Last 2. This is your last one. Good, just hold right here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Beautiful. Now you're holding here, or I'm gonna challenge you to bring 1 or both feet off of your mat. Squeeze and lift. Good, just hold. Just hold. Now if you're feeling really good, you start to lower the chest. You start to lower the heels. You find that banana shape and you hold in that in curve for 5. Good. We're gonna come all the way back up to the sit bones, plant the feet on the mat for 4. In 3, in 2, 2.5, good, 1, rise it up, plant the feet on the mat, find the sit bones, take a second, drop those weights in front of you. We're going to keep the feet behind us, so the knees are landing underneath of the hips and the hands are landing underneath of the shoulders. You're in your 4-point kneel. Finding a little bit of spinal flexion here. Let's inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chin, arch the back, drop the belly. As you exhale, starting to articulate through the spine as you pull the tailbone underneath of you, wrap the chin towards the chest. Good. Inhale as you reach. Big breath in. Nice. Exhale. This should feel really good on the front body. Last cycle of breath here. Take a full inhale, reach. Find a full exhale, contraction. Alright, from here I want you to level out through the spine. Find that 4-point heel. Tuck the toes underneath of you. So the balls of the feet are landing right underneath of the heels. The knees are right underneath of the hips. The elbows are soft. Palms are pressed. From here we're going to start to find a bear hover. So take a full exhale. Breathe up into that bear hover. Use the lower abdominals to drag the knees back down underneath of you to tap the mat. Good. Full exhale. Squeeze and lift. Inhale to lower. So you're starting to stabilize into the shoulders and the chest. You're working into sides of waist and center core. Nice work. We're going to hold that bear hover in 3. Using your full breaths here. 2. Good. On your 1, let's hold that bear hover. Let's just hold squeeze. I want you to walk the right foot back behind you to the back of the mat. The left foot meets the right. You're in a high plank. Now walk the right foot back underneath of you. Knee lands under hip. Left foot meets right as you find your bear hover. Good, we're just going to start to walk it back. Back, forward, forward. So you can kind of take this at your own pace here. Meet me where your body wants to meet me. So if you need to move a little bit slower, you move a little bit slower. If you want to take this a little bit quicker, you're welcome to. I just want you to focus on using the lower abdominals to drag the knees back underneath of you. Those arms might start to feel a little bit shaky. That's okay. Good, can you push through that burn here? You breathe. You're going to find that plank in 5. We're just going to hold here in 4. Big squeeze back into your high plank in 3. 2. Hold on your 1. Good. Find that high plank hold. Now from here, shift the weight forward. Bring the heels right over the balls of the feet. You're going to start to press the bum back. Take a full inhale as you find a downward facing dog. As you exhale, articulate through the spine as you pull forward, brace into the low belly, shift the weight. Good. Inhale, press. Good, exhale, pull forward. Now this might feel like a little bit of a release of energy here. This should feel really good, really flowy in the body. Pull forward. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, drive it through. Beautiful job. We're here for another 5. Beautiful. 4. Meet me in that high plank in 3. 2. Hold on your 1, just squeeze. Now the heels are right over the balls of the feet. I want you to start to drive the right knee to your chest 4 times. You exhale, drive right knee to chest, press back. This is 2, pull, and press. Good, 3, swerve. Good, 4. Let's switch to left. Good, you pull for 1, exhale. Inhale back. 2, nice work. 3, awesome job, we're here for 4. Good, we're going to go single now. So you're exhaling to pull the right knee to chest. Reset, left knee pulls to chest. Reset. All right, if you want to speed it up a little bit here, you're welcome to. You exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good, last 8. Downward dog in 7. Nice work, we're here for 6. Breathe it out for 5. Stick with it, hold and stretch in 4. Good, last 3. Last 2. Beautiful, good. Last one, let's end it with that left knee drive squeeze. Press back, find that downward facing dog. Shift the weight behind you. Take a really nice big stretch. All right, from here I want you to bring your knees all the way down onto your mat. Send the bum into the heels. Let's find a nice big child's pose. Reach the arms in front of you. Let the forehead fall really nice and heavy. Settle the weight behind you. Reach the fingertips forward. Walk the hands to the right top corner of the mat. Let's lengthen through the left side body, breathing into the left lung. Full inhale. Good. As you take your full exhale, let's walk the hands to the left top corner of the mat, reaching it right on really nice and far, breathing into the right lung. And exhale. Reset the hands at center. Beautiful. Let's walk the hands all the way up until you've landed on your knees. Beautiful. Take a second to just bring the palms down into the lap. Palms are facing up. Take a full breath in, full expansion, sighing out through the mouth. Beautiful. Continue with that full breath pattern as you come back into a space of gratitude for your body, for your mind, settling back on into your intention here today. Amazing job. I want to thank you for joining me, for settling in into this quick deep abdominal workout. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much.